are measuring the flows that pass by the Faroes on partly the warm water that flows northwards in the surface and the cold waters that flow the other way in the depth. And we do it partly because it affects our area, our climate very much, and partly because this is an important part of the world ocean and the climate system. With this instrument, every time we stop at the one location in the sea, we can measure the properties of the ocean, the temperature, the salt content, and various other things, as we lower the instrument down towards the sea bottom. And so if we do that in a sufficient number of places, we get an overview of how warm is the ocean. The temperature and salt content, they are very constant in this case. Most of it.
I have seen during the past 20 years that the ice in Greenland has been, there's less ice. Outside Nuuk city, it was normal that the ice for 20 years ago was around there, the ice limit. And now, after the 20 years, the ice limit is about the 66 degrees north, it's around Sisimiut area. And that means approximately 200 kilometers more to the north. And the ice limit has, there is less ice in the Baffin Strait.
Remember, just before I was born, my parents lived over there.
Okay. Near that White House?
My mother, a bit further out, my mother, and there was an English gun just down.
If the climate change is like a reduction of the strength of the Gulf Stream, then of course we wouldn't have as much warm water coming north to the Faroes. So of course that would affect the wildlife.
If the Gulf Stream were to weaken, or this flow, which often is called the Gulf Stream, if this were to weaken considerably, then it would have local consequences. We might, in this area, even have cooling. And for our fisheries grounds, it could be very important. And on the global scale, the deep ocean could be affected. There could be less supply of oxygen to the deep water, for instance.
Det er en lange, ja?
Er det en lange? Ja, det er sjældent, vi ser sådan en.
It's really not very likely that the overturning circulation will actually shut down in the 21st century. The only conceivable way that could really occur is if there's a massive loss of fresh water melting from the Greenland ice sheet. And we don't expect it to be able to melt sufficiently fast in order for that to occur. It is, however, quite likely that the overturning circulation will slow down during the 21st century. America is not in